That's just Ray. He's overachieved in some people's eyes. I think he's a future WWE Hall of Famer without any doubt.
The longest winner, the longest streak in the Royal Rumble is owned by Rey Mysterio. Over an hour.
Lasting longer than anyone in Royal Rumble history.
What I just said, Michael, you're a freaking parrot.
I'm not a parrot, I'm just trying to make heads or tails and make sense of it.
Tag me.
Cara comes.
And has Ziggler done enough to win this match for his tag team?
And in Hell in a Cell, Dolph Ziggler says he will cash in Money in the Bank.
And it's a guarantee.
That's what I just said. I said he's cash in, then you reiterated what I just said. I'm out here with the freaking parrot.
Planting Barrett face first. The prominent proboscis suffered a little damage right there.
Vintage Orton.
I just said that.
I know, I was mocking you. Truth has been a U.S. champion before, tag team champion before.
I said that earlier, but I get your point.
Now you're a parrot, parroting me, parroting you. Cesaro thrown out of the top 14 rugby league. Reminded a lot of people of the all-black Buck Shelford. Who? Buck Shelford, one of the toughest guys to ever play rugby, of the All Blacks. A lot of people said Cesaro could have been the next Buck Shelford.
From South Africa, right?
All Blacks, Michael.
Yeah, but I'm saying from South Africa, that's where the team's based.
I watched Springboks.
I watched the Nelson Mandela movie. As you see, Truth trying to fight back into this thing.
I'll just be over here, not understanding the word you guys are talking about.
And Cesaro hooks the leg and Truth kicks out again. Cesaro was considered too aggressive when he played rugby. He was actually kicked out of his league.
That's what I just said.
Before he
I'm
came
out
over
here with
here
a freaking parrot.
To
Good grief, I
WWE.
just said that. He was thrown out of the top 14.
Now
it's like Buck Shelford, All Blacks, not the Springboks, All Blacks. It's an island just south of Australia, parrot.
Now you know how it feels.
Come on, JBL, you can't blame me for not listening.
And Cesaro!
After all, you guys are talking about rugby.
You think? As we approach, of course, next Monday night and the historic Raw 1000, and what a night it's going to be.
Oh, you're not kidding. You know, and as it, once again, as it relates to that, you know what you can do right now? Speaking of Raw 1000, right now you can go to YouTube.WWE/WWE and check out the very first Monday Night Raw episode. You can see it right now on YouTube.
And of course, it took place in the Manhattan Center, January 11th, 1993. Beth Phoenix and Natalia remind me of the Jumping Blonde Angels.
Jumping Bomb Angels.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought.
That's good.
I say it, you get all over me. You say it, and you're the greatest commentator in the world. That's nice. Oh, God. Go ahead, Josh. I know you're
Nice
preparing
roll
me
up
somehow.
there. No, I can't. Nice roll up there by Abuela. Counter there.
No, I can't. This is the new era.
Yeah.
That's why JR's no longer here.
Hey, come on.
And you keep up with the references, you won't be either, man.
There's the power of the Divas champion, Natalia. Barrett grew up fighting here in Europe as well.
Grew up fighting here, home of some great bare-knuckle champions. Champion here, Dorian Yates. 6 times Mr. Olympia. They happen to know about champions here. Heard JR mention his gym last night on TV. He knows about it because there's a Krispy Kreme right across from him.
And the cover there by Sheamus and a kick out.
You couldn't get in there with that sweater you're wearing. What's up with you little nerdy announcers wearing these sweaters? They're like Mr. Drummond. Here comes Regal back in.
Come on, Ralph the Double Tuner to do something about that. Look at that.
Perhaps a legitimate gripe there from the Big Show on the apron.
Perhaps they're double teaming, and of course it's legitimate. You don't put caveats on something. You can stand for something. You're like a presidential candidate. Flip-flop, flip-flop, flip-flop. Say something and stand by it, Josh. It could be that sweater you're wearing. Wait a minute, Michael. I've never seen this.
I've never seen Batista do that. Wait. The world champion on the top rope? I've never seen Batista. I swear to God, I've never seen Batista. And there's the cover. Come off the top rope.
Yeah.
advantage. Look at Sheamus. Oh! A submission maneuver, almost a cloverleaf as you see Santino tapping out there. I don't think I've ever seen Sheamus use a submission maneuver before.
Winner of this match is Regal submission, Sheamus.
But very effective.
Looked exactly like a cloverleaf.
And Sheamus, what in the...
Texas Cloverleaf, son.
Look at Sheamus is... I don't think I've ever seen Sheamus use the submission maneuver before. Swagger taps out. I don't think I've ever seen Swagger, I should say Sheamus, use a submission maneuver before.
The World Heavyweight Champion, Sheamus.
That's another way that Del Rio could be defeated in 2 weeks at Night of Champions.
And he doesn't look that happy, does he?
But what about Sheamus? Again, bringing new moves into his repertoire. And Randy Orton again with a drop kick.
Boom! Boot to the side of the head of the Big Show, and Big Show is maybe out here.
Randy Orton just glanced down at the world champion.
No way!
Big Show from the top rope. Impossible! That is extra vintage. Randy Orton. He did it! A massive DDT! Yeah, this could be the opening Randy Orton needs. He get
Not only is the Big Show still standing, he's got Randy Orton in his clutches.
Yeah, great move by Randy Orton. What's Orton gonna do here?
Wow. Big boot to the ear.
Oh, look at this. Normally they do it from the second rope. Orton setting up Big Show for the top rope.
No way!
Look at this! Vintage Randy Orton! Oh my gosh!
Have you ever seen that before? That was amazing.
Not from the top rope.
Look at guys! This man was a killer! He was a wrestler! And now he's a fat, little, obnoxious colored commentator, and not even a good one!
Into the back as Bully Ray goes into the turnbuckles.
God, that hurts. Got all those little bones in your fingers. Even though Bully's got hands, his fingers are like sausage. You ever see how big and...
No?
Yeah, he stomped on his hands. Good way to break a guy's fingers. Sausage fingers.
Sausage fingers. Capzilla and sausage fingers. Hall of Famer leads the way. The unified team of the Icon Sting. Look at that. And his tag team partner, Bully Ray.
That's cool,
The
man.
matching face paint.
That's like an old school Sting page out there. I like that.
I don't think there's any question that the choice of Bully Ray as the tag team partner for Sting was controversial. But if you're gonna fight fire with fire against aces and eights, who better to have Bully Ray as your tag team partner?
Look at Bully Ray. That looks like a Gene Simmons with water retention. Don't get me wrong, he looks good. You know I love him. You know he's gonna be hot when he uses that bat. I don't care.
He's in the best shape of his career. He's going to the water retention.
I don't know what he's doing, kind of hot busted chop. I have fun. He knows I'm teasing. He might not know. I might have to explain myself to him.
Oh, straight down. Big splash, pin, but not enough to put away Aries, who escapes just before 3.
Yeah, that was a big boy slam right there. And see Bully Ray channeling Dave Draper right there, of bodybuilder from back in the 70s.
How many times the names Dave Draper and Bully Ray have been used in the same sentence?
Never and never again.
I think so.
Look at Bully Ray, just powerful bear hug. Bully's got those big, strong arms. His arms are like battleships, especially with all that water around it. You know what I mean?
To the outside, and he landed hard on the floor, right on those ribs yet again.
Double Gangnam. Look at this. Gangnam style. Look at these guys. Crazy. Gangnam style. Double. Like double mint gum. But different.
Yeah, well, double your pleasure, double your fun, I guess, if you're the challengers here.
Right now, I almost went to that corner, and that would have been a good opportunity for AJ to tag Storm.
The double team, full court press, and now the double Gundam style.
Yeah, I can't wait for the fad of this Gangnam thing to pass, because it sucks.
Not a big Psy fan?
No, not at all.
Kazarian.
Well, these two men, they know how to just dissect someone's body, and a little little tease there of the Gangnam, the Gig'em, whatever the heck it's called. Thank God it was just a Gig'em. Thank God it was just a Texas A&M. Thank God it was just a tease.
Well, I'm sure you're glad they didn't go through with it there.
Well, I made my opinion about the Gangnam last week very loudly. I would have blew up. I'll say it again. It sucks. Go away, Gangnam.
Samoa Joe flies with the flying knee there, Taz.
Yeah, it hits Mark, too. That shows the athleticism of someone, the size and the power, the intensity of our television champion. That massive head. He's got a head like a police horse. That headbutt he just gave him.
Police horse, I love it. You said you've got to leave something in the tank for the finals. At the same time, you're in a must-win predicament here. You can't put it on cruise control.
No, I'm not saying that. I kind of lightly implied it. What I'm saying is, what do you do? It's a rhetorical question, Mike. Sometimes people say that on TV. So rhetorically speaking, do you empty the tank? I'm not saying they should or shouldn't. I'm just throwing it out there.
Devil's advocate, right?
That too. Well, that right there, big, massive headbutt. You know, if you see Joe up close, the guy's got a head like a cash register. Huge, you know what I mean? He's got a big head. I mean, I love the guy, don't get me wrong, but his head's massive.
Yeah, but you can almost feel the changing here in WWE. A lot of intensity. We saw it from Ted DiBiase earlier. You're seeing it here from both Sin Cara, wow, and Daniel Bryan, who crashes down.
I like the Sin Cara.
Hip bones connected to the leg bone.
What?
We welcome you back to Friday Night SmackDown. It's been an explosive night thus far as Sin Cara is in control here of Daniel Bryan. Booker, Sin Cara really took over before the commercial break.
Let me tell you something, Sin Cara is like totally a man on a mission. Check this out right here, right there. That's what I'm talking about. Hip bone connected to the leg bone. Right there, D. Bryan fell right on that hip. He's gonna have a lot of trouble from that, dog.
Well, the hip bone used to be connected to the leg bone.
We know that
educated feet.
You're right. CM Punk is lethal with those kicks, and he also uses those legs for go-to-sleep finishing maneuver.
Oh, wait a minute. This is Triple H right here. Oh, my goodness.
Well, that's why they call him the cerebral assassin.
Right on the knee bone, connected to the ankle bone.
Man. Well, it might have been connected at one time, Booker.
Perhaps.
I don't know if it is anymore.
A little troll.
I mean, calm down. Wait a minute. Rosa Mendez is doing something. Oh, okay. Just getting ready for this match.
Well, she's got to do something in this match. I guess that was it.
Rosa Mendez did study business at the University of British Columbia.
Oh, my God. Can you imagine her being your accountant?
Let me tell you.
Hey, here, I'm going to do my taxes, Rosa. You owe money this year. Don't worry about it. We'll worry about it in a decade.
Wow, power versus
2
power
plus
right
2
here.
is 5. You owe 30% on your paycheck. I don't know what that would be.
Destructive as Ryback bang since bursting on the scene. Guys, I told you last week how I actually followed Ryback at the gym and did his workout routine. This week I went to, eat with Ryback. The guy eats 8 to 10 times a day. Large meals, by the way.
Josh, you're doing a great job as a commentator out here because you're telling stories. Because nobody in the world believes Ryback hangs out anywhere near you.
Exactly.
Just doing my job.
Oh, man.
You know what, Michael? After watching that, I'm almost mad at the doctors in Canada for saving my life.
Hey, I'm a tag team specialist as well.
Go right ahead. What are you talking about? You're tag team specialist.
Oh my, I just gave you the softball of the year. I threw you the softball of the year and you struck out. It's softball. And now you've got the other bimbo, The Miz. Another brain-dead idiot from a reality show with his little Terry Taylor Red Rooster start again. Nobody hate like that stooge either.
Question worth $10. The Wrestling Hall of Fame is in where? Do you know, Bobby? You probably don't even know, and they call you the brain. Stillwater, Oklahoma. That's where the Wrestling Hall of Fame is.